Let me come tell you what occurred, and then we rectify it.
She says there's been no major issues of officer misconduct on her watch in the 3 years she's been top cop.
4-year-old Rashad Everett last July. He and his wife Victoria worked at Torrey's Playhouse, a daycare inside their home. For months, police say they were investigating the couple after accusing them of having drugs and being part of a gang.
Mr. Rashad Everett has never been in trouble with the law. He has no gang affiliation, nor has he done drug trafficking.
Kathy Greggs is with Fayetteville Police Accountability Community Task Force, or PACT. She represents people she says are victims of police brutality or wrongdoing. Last July, police went to Rashad's daycare and say they found all of this: marijuana, cocaine, heroin, 10 guns, and $70,000 in drug and gang money.
Those items came from another place and was placed in the daycare center.
Greg says Rashad legally owned the guns, but it's the drugs that wasn't his. In this Ring doorbell video footage, she says police are bringing in drugs that's in the picture they took of what they say was inside the home. Greg says it's this small black pouch an officer is bringing inside the home, and this brown paper bag of drugs that's both seen in the photo. She claims police turned off cameras around the home and body cams to hide other items coming inside. Now she's wondering why Chief Gina Hawkins isn't doing anything.
We have to have transparency. We have to have accountability as a chief. I'm requesting that she resigns or get terminated.
Seeing this all happen to their loved one has this family upset and hoping an investigation happens.
Gina Hawkins says their officers were sent to the 800 block of East Orange Street just before 12:30 this morning.
We were responding to 2 separate calls about an odd gentleman on Orange Street trying to get in the house.
Chief Hawkins says when officers arrived, the man wasn't there. Sometime later, she says he was spotted nearby by a Cumberland County Sheriff's deputy near Ramsey Street and Webb Street.
The deputy's role was her vehicle was in the roadway and he was on top of it, running around it, trying to get it on the doors, pulling in the doors, trying to get in.
Chief Hawkins says 4 Fayetteville police officers were on scene as the man's erratic behavior continued, with the man only partially clothed, making strange sounds.
My officers were responding, asking him, "Are you okay? Do you need medical attention?" As the officers were around the vehicle, what they did, the gentleman lunged at one of my officers. The gentleman was quickly taken to the ground, handcuffed within 30 seconds. Within a minute, the officers realized his breathing had changed. They unhandcuffed him and began rescue CPR.
She says the man was taken to the hospital in an ambulance and later died.
And we don't know why he passed away.
Yes, I'm told
Sheriff's vehicle. That's when backup soon came in, and this man refused to obey the commands, according to the police of the deputy. We are told he was taken into custody, but when he was handcuffed, they noticed he was no longer breathing, and then he was pronounced dead at the scene. So